Okay, so in the previous lesson, we've created our first Ruby on Rails 6 application. And now we have all this code generated. We've already done some changes in the files, for example, in development.rb. And now we want to save all our changes. Now, usually in software development, everybody uses Git for saving and tracking all the changes that they did in the code. So we are going to use GitHub. GitHub is basically a website where you can upload all our code and track all the changes and all the versions of this code. So here I'm already logged in, and I encourage you to create an account. And if you already have an account, then you go to your profile and you go to plus and create a new repository. So you create a new repository and you're going to give the name to this repository. So we can name it Ruby Gems Bootcamp. But I'm going to do it not from my account. I'm going to do it from this Cosigo account. And now you can make it public or private. I'm going to make it private. And I'm going to create this repository. Now, there's going to be a link after this lesson to a form that you can fill in. And if you fill in this form, I will give you access to my repository. So, okay, I've created this empty repository. And how am I going to use it? So here I have my code, this whole file of the application, and here I have an empty repository. So I'm going to type git init. I'm going to switch the server off, Control-C, Control-L to clean it up, and git init. Now I'm going to type, basically, let's type git status. And here we see all the files that were added and all the folders. So we're going to type git add all, git add -a. And if we type git status once again, you see everything is green. So all the files were added. Okay, and now we're going to type git commit -m. So git commit to master or to main. And we're going to say initial commit. Okay. Now, if we type git status, we see on branch master, nothing to commit, weekend tree is clean. Now we're going to add this remote branch. We're going to connect this remote repository to our application. So I type this command. Let's see again, git status. Okay, and I will type git push u origin main. Let's see what happens. Okay, it says failed to push. Now I will go back, and here it looks like I didn't type this git branch m main. And again, I will add this remote. And I type git push. Okay, so yes, I basically just forgot to type git branch m main. So my username for GitHub, it's going to be my email and my password. And now all the application is being pushed to GitHub, so all this code. So if I go to the GitHub repository, I refresh, and I see that all the code was pushed to GitHub. So we have a copy of all the code on GitHub, all the changes that you did locally. So that's it. We've just created a GitHub repository and pushed our code there.